Welcome to Power's Precious Snakes. I'm Sierra, and this is Aurora. Aurora is a normal morph ball python, and she's 3 years old. Today, I'm going to be telling you a super sad story about how I almost lost her. Not lose as in, oh, I can't find her, but lose as in she almost died. Her, as well as my garter snake, were in the same boat together of almost dying. However, she was closer to death than he was. This happened during the winter storm. Texas was not prepared at all, and it dropped to 40 degrees in my house. We were without power for 4 days. I thought I could keep her warm with my body heat. I try to keep my snakes alive with my body heat. I learned very quickly that this wasn't going to work with temperatures outside that were around 10 degrees. It just wasn't possible. I realized she was dying whenever she was corkscrewing and she would open her mouth super wide as if she's screaming for help. There it is. She yawned. It looked like she was in a lot of pain. And so I was crying because I thought I lost her. For a second, she went limp. She couldn't hold up her own body weight. I had to hold her up. After I was done crying, I kind of got my act together. I ran downstairs and I told everybody, we need to put the fireplace on. And thank God we have a fireplace. Not many people have fireplaces these days. I mean, there's a good amount, but not everybody has a fireplace. And my last house definitely didn't have a fireplace. So I'm glad that we have a fireplace. So we all started working together. I told them that my snakes were dying and that this is why we needed the fireplace on, because otherwise we weren't going to turn on the fireplace as far as I know. As far as I know, we were just going to stick it out, live in the 40-degree weather inside of our house. We were just gonna be tough. But we started filling trash cans full of firewood. Thankfully, we also had firewood. We didn't even buy the firewood, it came with the house. My next sort of obstacle that I ran into was how do I keep my garter snake and my ball python together near the fireplace without there being a possibility of them fighting? How? And I was just in such a panic that I forgot pillowcases could work as a barrier. So I put both of them inside 2 separate pillowcases and I tied off those pillowcases with a rubber band. Then my next dilemma was, how do I keep them near the fireplace and warm away from the cold air? Because if you didn't know, whenever your house drops to 40 degrees, the fireplace doesn't warm up all the air. So I was thinking, and I was like, there has to be a way that I can, retain the heat, keep it one temperature for them inside of something. And I remembered critter cage. I have a critter cage. It's a big plastic totes for small animals, which I use to feed her. So I put a towel inside of the critter cage, and I set both of the pillowcases on top. What are you doing? I set both of the pillowcases on top of the towel, which was inside of the critter cage, and I put the lid on, keep in mind the critter cage was on its side because my idea was for the vented lid to face the fireplace, and that this the air would be pushed into the critter cage and keep them warm. And it worked. Now, I didn't keep the critter cage too close to the fireplace, and I kept it sort of at an angle because I didn't want the plastic to melt and I didn't want the snakes to be overheated. And it worked, thankfully. I mean, she's alive and healthy and she's beautiful. She's growing. I think she's 38 or 40 inches now. She's huge. She was only like 12 inches whenever I got her. But she's happy. And my garter snake. My garter snake is a handful. I mean, he's tiny, but he's so feisty. I mean, I'll usually I wear gloves whenever I handle him because he's so unpredictable. He's so nippy, and I think he thinks that my fingers are food or something. So, yeah, I try to stay away from handling the garter snake too much. Although, handling it more would probably get him to be more friendly. But I've definitely had her the longest. I got a Florida king snake a week ago. And I might butcher the name, but he's technically a Apalachicola, I think that's how you pronounce it, lowlands king snake, which originate in Florida, so often people might just call them Florida king snakes. That's what he was sold to me as. So, yeah. And he's pretty chill. He's only musked on me like 3 times, but he hasn't striked at me, and he's getting better with handling, so that's great. And so, yeah, I know I went a little bit off topic there, but I figured I'd let y'all know what other animals I have. Snakes in particular. I have 4 dogs. I don't like dogs as much as snakes, but they're cool. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, which everybody who sees this video is, and you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. Comment down below what you would like for my next video to be. And if you did like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. That would be absolutely amazing. And I'm really only starting this YouTube channel because I want to show off my snakes, and I enjoy talking about snakes. Snakes are great. They're wonderful. And if you're new to reptiles, some amazing channels that I highly suggest watching are Snake Discovery, Clint's Reptiles, Wiccan's Wicked Reptiles, and Go Herping. They all have slightly different techniques regarding videos. Go Herping is more goofy. He's not ever really super serious. Wiccan's Wicked Reptiles is very informative, but occasionally he'll have some memes on his videos, and they're enjoyable. Clint's Reptiles. I love Clint's personality. He's a very uplifting and joyful person. He can be a little bit awkward. It's like funny and adorable at the same time, like, and you can really tell he loves his animals. And Snake Discovery takes the cake. I mean, they're a wonderful channel, extremely informative. They've come so far. I really love Em and Ed. They don't even know who I am, but like, they're amazing. They really are. And they have such wonderful personalities. They're great. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. See y'all next time.